podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Hello, I'm your host, Les Bubka. Welcome to Anxious Black Belt, a podcast that focuses on karate, mental health, and everything in between. If you enjoy our content and would like to support us, best way to do that is to listen to another episode, share it with your friends, and leave us a review. All this stuff helps the mysterious algorithm to introduce our podcast to new audience. Thank you for joining me, and let's listen to the episode. Hello. I tried to write a script for this podcast, but I'm not happy with it, so I'm gonna go and do as I usually do, so just ramble about it. This one is a little bit of a negative side, so if you don't wanna listen, fair enough. Just skip this one. So as you know, I love sharing my success and I posting on Facebook and everywhere I can. And it might seem that it's all bells and whistle roses and everything is fine. But on every success, there's a tons of failures in my life that I try to overcome and focus on the successes and so on. But the social media gives you a insight to one's life on a positive note through the pink spectacles. And it's far from it, right? So uh, recently we had so much negative things happening that it's kind of overwhelmed me a little bit and took me by surprise. I might maybe lost sight of things for a little bit, enjoying the little bit of a success through the last couple of years I had, and it just all piled up, and I don't know really how to process that, and it makes me really angry. Um, but just to give you some idea, I'm not gonna go into the um, exact details because there's other people involved in it and so on and so on. But in recent months, about 6 months, I lost three um, people around me, two which I known very well, one that not so much, but it's by close proximity and impacted the family and so on and so on. So that was not nice. One of my friends is diagnosed with motor neuron disease, and it doesn't look great. And despite me trying to support him and helping and stuff, I feel like I'm failing um, in that support. Um, but I really don't know what to do. I'll try my best. Also, the financially few things didn't plan out as I wanted, so that's a poo-poo. Couple of projects are not going completely the direction I wanted, so I'm gonna have to shut them down. I actually shut down one yesterday, which made me feel bad because I wanted to continue, but I'm not in a position financially to support it, so I had to stop that. The other one is we completely not aligned with what I want to do, what people want, and what the organization wants. So I'm gonna drop that out as well because it's just becoming a very stressful venture, and I think it's not worth my own health. And we can do some similar projects somewhere else and move to that. Plus, kids were ill, dealing with all the NHS dentists and 111s, pharmacies, and stuff. Is just blowing my mind how bad it is and how people just want to remove you from their premises and don't do anything or do bare minimum what they want, what they have to do. It's just drives me nuts. Um, plus, I just wanted to have a nice month. And there's no summer. There's literally no summer. Today is the first day when it's actually warm. So I'm feeling a bit low down. Also, I designed the geese. I made mistakes somewhere, so they don't fit. And yeah, I have to do that all again. So it was just like the last bit I needed, but you know, not blaming anybody for it. It's totally on me. And I need to redo stuff, go back to drawing board. Although at the moment, I feel like I just want to throw the toys and leave the playground. And it would be much easier to not making them and just leave it alone and focus on stuff that I feel much more comfortable. But then people say there's no growth in a comfortable zone, so mixed feelings. So what I decided at the moment is just go through the two events that I've got planned. So Can Night this weekend and our international seminar next weekend, and just see what's gonna happen. Make my decision then, relax, let everything settle, and so on and so on, and then make up my decision later what I want to do and what's gonna be happening. I just need to refund people's investments in the gear and so on and so on. So another thing financially uh, hitting me, but you know, I took the risk willingly, so no whinging about that. Um, Also, I learned recently through few friends that people perceiving me a being successful person start developing their animosities. Totally, I don't understand why, but like we talked with Jeremy on the last podcast, and there are people who just won't like you because no reason at all. So, um, okay, that's fine. But it's just, people who I thought that are supporting me, it comes up that it's actually not that, not the case. So you need to drop the people go as well and let them be them and focus me on me and don't worry about that. But you just, everything on top of everything comes in, and it seems to be that is becoming a true what one of my friends told me when he noticed that I'm starting to be noticed online and my karate making a little bit of an impact. He said, people will support you where in the hole with them and you're trying to get out. They're happy to support you, give you a hand, push you up. But as soon as you've got a chance to be out of that hole, people are gonna start dragging you back because the support is great when we're all in the same situation, but when one's getting a bit better ahead, you need to bring them back to the level because people really don't fully like people being much more successful than them. So, got a group of people like that I'm gonna have to take some action and do something about it. But hey ho, that's life. I've got a group of people who are full on supporting me and full on I'm supporting them. Um, and I'm very thankful for that and much appreciating your support. And then we've got the processing of all those situations. And, I've tried meditation, which seems to be helping for a little bit. I'm try to letting go. That's kind of working for a few minutes till something makes me anger. And I don't know why it brought so much anger. I'm just very, very frustrated. And it makes me even more angry that I kind of lose my temper and my kids getting punished for something which is not related to them at all, and becoming a bit snappy at them and shouting and so on, and makes me feel shit even more. Um, so I need to figure out things and process stuff and move on, just to not leash out on the other people and losing my temper. So I thought writing things down would help, which I think it did. Cold shower helps, workouts help, and so on and so on. But I thought talking to a wider audience and sharing my frustration might help. It helped when I published the Anxious Black Belt, although a little bit different medium, but I think there's something deeply relieving and therapeutic to share the darkest side of you publicly for the scrutiny and people's view, that it makes you rethink stuff, and showing that vulnerability makes you think about yourself in deeper ways and help to process stuff. And I'm hoping that after today's podcast I'll be a bit better, more calm. It seems to be working. um, and just let it go and just move on and focus on the positives again, and try to bring the um, a motivational approach again to my life, instead of focusing on the um, bad side and being grumpy, because it doesn't me any good. I just go deeper and deeper into being a moody bastard and lashing out on people. And I know that you guys don't see that kind of side of me, but yeah, when I'm angry, I'm angry, and it's not great. So I need to process that, and I'm gonna go and work with Mistigniew today and smash him a bit and see what happens. And yeah, do a heavy throw sessions or something, and kettlebells and stuff, and run and just tire myself out to find the reset button. And we'll see, and be ready for the Wednesday when Ken and his wife arrive, and go and do training sessions and take them around the UK, show them um, our local areas and the outstanding beauty of Surrey, and do some sessions, do a seminar, and we'll see. And as always, looking forward to having Christian again and chat with him, process stuff, and see how it goes. So this is a kind of a sad and depressing episode today. Me bitching about how poor I am, which I shouldn't, because there are people who've got much worse than I, and people been in worse places and dug themselves out. So there is no reason for me to be down and sad and sorry for myself. And I think I should just move my butt and figure things out. Money can be made. Health is on a mend. I don't have any serious illnesses, so just refocus, restart, and keep going. So, for those who stayed, thank you for listening to me. It helped me a lot. And yeah, if you want to reach out, my email, social media, drop me a message. If you want me to listen to whinging again, or maybe I'll be better then. But yeah, it's time to pick the toys, get back to the playground, be nice to other children, and um, enjoy the time we've got here. Whinging will not help. Okay, take care. Well done for listening to all of it. You are a superhero. Thank you very much for your support. And if you could leave us that review on a podcast platform, that would be amazing. I appreciate your time, appreciate your support, and I wish you all the best until the next one.
Sports Social Podcast Network.